Well, what's up? Welcome into a spooky season edition of Texas State Brazil Friday Night Hits. I'm Mark Whiteman. Thanks as always for joining us. The final Friday of the regular season, Week 10, bringing tricks and treats for region champion hopefuls and those bidding for playoff positioning. No fright so far for Ware Shoals. The Fighting Hornets 9-0 for the first time since the late 80s, hosting reigning 1A state champion Abbville for a region title. Chase Justice has the highlights in our Game of the Week, presented by Blue Ridge Electric.
A region title is up for grabs at Tommy Davis Field as the Ware Shoals Fighting Hornets put their undefeated record to the test against the tried and true Abbville Panthers. Ware Shoals 9-0 for the first time since 1988, while the Abbville Panthers haven't lost a region game in 10 years. Something's got to give. First drive from scrimmage, Hornets buzzing. Jaden Johnson rolling out, chucking it up deep to Brennan Good, who gets behind the Panthers defense. 28 yards for the score. Hornets swarming early, taking a quick 8-0 lead. Later in the first, we're all tied up at 8-all. Jamarian Williams takes the outside handoff, sheds a tackler, and scampers 50 yards to the house. His second touchdown of the first quarter gives the Panthers a 15-8 lead. Under 2 minutes left in the first half, A-Town has the ball right around midfield. Darius Riley takes the handoff, reverses field, zigging, zagging, hits the sideline, and turns on the Jets. 50 yards to the house. Panthers take a 23-16 lead. That's the score at the break. Third quarter, more of the same. This time, the quarterback J.D. Bailey from 5 yards out. Panthers on the prowl of 30-16, and they tack on one more for good measure. The region title stays in Abbville. Final score 37-16.
Well, that's what this time of year is all about, is can you handle adversity in a tough environment. Hats off to Ware Shoals, very well-coached football team. Their kids play hard. You see that on film. I'm just really proud of the way our kids overcame adversity tonight.
And the Abbville Panthers have yet to lose a region game dating back to 2015. They will wait to see who they will face in the first round of the playoffs, while the Ware Shoals Fighting Hornets will also wait to see who they draw in the postseason. In Ware Shoals, I'm Chase Justice, WYFF News 4 Sports.
Chase, thank you. So Abbville's run keeps rolling right along. Hanna looking to polish off a perfect region run as well. The Yellow Jackets haven't lost since week 0, reeling off 8 straight wins, traveling to Serene Stadium tonight to see Greenville. Hanna's won each of the past 3 years against the Red Raiders. Oh, we got a left shark sighting, tied at 7 in the second quarter. Keyshawn Farrow making all kinds of plays with his legs. Here he buys time, connects with DeAndre Dogan, makes a man miss, and he's ghosting them all on All Hallows Eve. 46 yards. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Greenville goes on top 14-7. Hanna's turn to answer. Brock Cole finds a crease, cuts up the field for a big gain for TL Hanna, working their way toward the red zone and down on the 1-yard line. It's the quarterback, Gavin Megan, capping it off with the keeper. Crazy game. Greenville would kick the go-ahead field goal with 3 seconds to go. Hanna returns the squib kickoff for a game-winning touchdown as time expires. TL Hanna gets a 27-24 win, finished the regular season 9-1. Dorman blamed Gaffney last week to take control of Region 2 5A. Eastside student section is in the Halloween spirit, but it got spooky fast for the Eagles. We joined in the second quarter. Dorman already up 35-6 and piling it on. Meek Slidell connecting with Corey Cole over the middle for a 25-yard touchdown. The Cavs continuing to haunt Eastside. That's Taylor Soule punching it in from 3 yards out. Dorman gets a 49-12 win over the Eagles. Byrnes visiting Boiling Springs. Last few years between these two have resulted in some great games, but this is all about the Rebels. It's the Rebels' ball to begin. Kane Rogers standing in, hits Chu Harris for a big gain down the middle of the field. A couple of plays later, Byrnes and the Wildcat, Jacoby Fuller taking it in for the short Rebels touchdown. Into the second quarter, Byrnes up 14-0. Boiling Springs trying to answer. Emery Logan rolling out, but he is picked off by Jonathan Montgomery, who takes it back for a pick 6 as Byrnes gets a 42-14 win over the Bulldogs. Daniel looking to wrap up a 7th straight season undefeated in region games, going to Greer, whose 4-game win streak was snapped before their bye. Lions quarterback Jace Gross, he is absolutely lighting it up this year. 28 touchdowns to just 1 INT. Lions, though, they're getting it going on the ground. Kingston Bibb finds a large crease, takes it untouched 30 yards for an opening drive Daniel Lions touchdown. Yellow Jackets, they would answer. Calvin McCoy, not to be outdone. He's breaking down the sideline, 75 yards to tie it up at 7. But Daniel responds, part of a big night for the Lions. Bibb, another touchdown, bounded in, and they get to 9-1, 33-7. Crescent Tigers and the Pendleton Bulldogs for second place in Region 1, 3A behind BHP. Pendleton in the red zone. Jackson Allman, Zy Collymore, wide open spaces. The Dogs bite first into the second quarter. Still just 7-0 Pendleton. Allman, he's got Sam Jennings deeper than the deepest. Pendleton took a big lead early. Crescent comes all the way back, though, after we left. The Tigers get a 28-21 win over the Bulldogs. Sky 4 over St. Joe's. Powdersville already wrapped up the region title, tied with the Knights at 14 all in the second quarter. On the goal line, Keegan Reed, he's going in, and the Patriots go in front, 21-14. On the move once more, Reed going down the sideline to Bennett Brooks. This is a nice ball right there. Brooks deeper than the deepest, and Powdersville pulls away to finish perfect in their region, 48-28. Oh, we had a terrific matchup in Western North Carolina between a couple of Asheville schools. TC Roberson hosting AC Reynolds, both 6-3, both 4-0 in the 5A, 6A Mountain region. AC at TC. The TC students, big fans of Dictionary.com's word of the year, 6-7. Don't go north of the border often, we don't. But these teams came through with a mighty fine football game. Carrot Harris calling his own number, touching grass for the 30-yard TC score. Into the second quarter, it's Harris getting it done down the field this time, connecting with Tremaine Durant. No defender anywhere nearby. Rams led 14-0 at the half. Reynolds digging in, though, in the third. Tyvon Patterson, he is rolling in and rolling on Rams to get in the end zone for the 5-yard touchdown. It's 14-7. Then Avery Holyfield, drop it in the bucket, make a wish. Tremaine Keeter looks it in for the game-tying touchdown. Late fourth, tied at 14. Holyfield picked off by Shanton Wynn, who brings it deep into Rocket territory, and Harrod Harris, he'd scramble and find the game-winning touchdown, connecting with LaRon Mills for the game winner. And TC Roberson wins the Mountain 5A, 6A conference title, 21-14. Battle of the Birds in Chesnee. Eagles hosting the Landrum Cardinals. Chesnee's gotten the better of them in the past two meetings. No score first quarter, but the Cards close in. Braylon Rivas follows his blocks, waltzes into the end zone for the touchdown. Extra point, no good. Chesnee student section, they're showing up, showing out, and the home team responds. Evan Reese Lauder, the QB, keeping the whole way. Racing to the corner store. Eagles explode for a 60-burger, 64-24 on top. All right, we're taking a water break here on Texas Day Brazil Friday Night Hits. We'll put on more steam after the break, but first, it's Mic'd Up tonight with Christchurch head coach Quinn Hatfield.
Let's go! Woo! Punt return. Get them out there. Punt return. Here's what is it, 15?
Oh, okay, 5.
5. Okay. They got nothing to lose. Be ready. He gets on, you can use your hand. Get your hand. Rip off of him and then just wait back on the field. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get pressure on him. Let's go. Let's go. Don't leave until that thing's over your head. Let's go. Do not retaliate. Just keep playing. Let's go. Take a shot here.